Alrighty, my friends. Stellan Seal says, you think the devs would have put a filtering function to search for specific nodes? Well, you can suggest it, Stellan Seal. This game, again, is still in early access, so that might be added eventually or be a technology or something. There's Taco Bell in Germany. You thought those didn't exist in Germany? Might have to try it just to see what all the people are talking about. Alrighty, save game, exit game. And we're gonna download this mod. And I guess I actually will show this on stream. Let me exit game real quick. This will take a minute or two just to get this mod loaded. But the mod manager I'm using for Dyson Sphere program is called, I think, R2 Mod Manager. You got to plug in your logistics station, bro? No, I don't. No, I don't. That would use way too much power. They'll come and pick it up from there. I don't have to do that. For mining outposts, you don't power the outpost itself unless you want to take power away from your mining. So I did do that. I did do that originally, but you have to set up so much power on planets like that. The more planets you go to, the more outposts you set up, the less you want to have to spend so many resources just getting power to a little mining outpost. So all right, so here we go. This is what I'm using. It's called the R2 Mod Manager, and pretty nice, actually. Copy inserters, DSP game speed, toggle God mode, and I think this is a thing that it's like an extension that's needed for the mods that I had. So it was called Title Locked, I think. Let me see if I can just find it on this list or if I can search for it if I don't see it. I was just looking through some of these earlier this morning when I set this up. Title Locked. All right, so far I'm not seeing it. Okay, let me just do a search. Title locked. There we go. Nice. Can make local planet title locked. Control L. Let's do it. Let's download that real quick. It's an 8-day-old mod, March 17th. Yeah, it's really new. Okay, so that's there. Is it installed? Looks like it needed a mod save. What does that do? Provide a mod save. Okay. All right, well, let's start modded and see if this works. Would be cool to make it an upgradable tech, like a scanning function, prospecting tree. Yeah, they probably have a lot of ideas for more tech they're going to add in the game, I would guess. There's already a couple trees that say coming soon. They don't have anything to do with what you're talking about, but there are going to be more tech trees or more tech items on the trees eventually. I played GTFO. I did. I think Shogi gifted that, and we played that for a little bit. I don't know about that game. It's pretty interesting, but to be so limited on ammo all the time, that's all I remember about that game is I was always running out of ammo, and it's not a fun mechanic to me. Here's guns. You can't shoot them except for a very little tiny amount, and then you're out, and then you die. That's what I remember about GTFO. Yeah, Pie Boy was there. We played that, checked it out. Okay, so this is all still going. Very nice. So let's fly back to Vildiur. I see ya, Vildiur. I see ya. Let's, before we do anything, we'll go turn that planet into it. Well, I kind of only want that title-locked planet to be... Well, I'm not going to use it for power, so that's fine. I'll go turn it on. I'll do that first before we plug in everything. We'll turn the title-locked planet on. Because what I want to do, I basically want to have a separate save that I'm only going to use for time-lapse capture of this crazy build coming together. So the hammer is your friend in GTFO from what you know. Yeah, hammer works when you can sneak up on dudes, but there are events to open doors where they are, it's like Gears of War Horde mode or whatever, where they're attacking you a lot. You can't really use your hammer for that. I don't think it does that much damage unless you're sneaking up on them. So GTFO is a cool idea. I hope they make some changes to it before I'll probably play it again, because I was just frustrated being like, well, I got no guns, I got no ammo. Ammo is just way too rare in that game for how many of those weird alien things attack you. At least nothing will blow up if you make a mistake in your build. I don't think so. I don't think there's anything that blows up in this game. Even you ramming into a star does nothing, so this is very true. Think the players need to be more powerful in GTFO? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's an early access game like a lot of other games, so it's got... Hopefully they'll make some cool changes to it that will make it more fun. I liked the idea of the little turret you can place. It's really cool. I liked playing the kind of a sniper build with a sniper rifle. Am I speeding up the warps? No. No. I probably will just use the speed up function when I do the where's build here too? There it is. When I do the time lapse though. Okay, so because my thought is that I title lock this planet and do something like this. What is it, F11? And this will be how we capture everything as it comes together. Because this one is outside of the orbit range of Vildior 1. And I feel like this might be about the best view I can get first person without being, you know, was it somebody said do V and do it like this? I feel like this just won't be as cool as seeing it come together from first person on the planet. What's the speed up used for? Speeding up the game. Otherwise, I don't know. I'm hoping that this view will be able to see everything. If I completely zoom in and do this. Why is that line still there? I don't want that line to be there. I did view. I don't want an indicator. There. So the question is going to be, is this going to work? I think it will. Can I see Vildior 1? Okay, I can see Vildior 1. Honestly, don't know if this is going to be wide view enough. The outer rings are going to be really close to that planet. Since I can see Vildior 1, maybe I'll actually pin it so I can even see it. Is that pinned or not? There we go. I almost feel like I need to zoom in more. Well, we can mess with it. Let's title lock this. So what was it? It was Control L? Lock planet. Okay. So this planet is now title locked. So let's see. Ooh, like if we got like right on the edge here. Oh, this is going to be a cool view. Have it be like... What would be a cool view of seeing this thing come together? Oh, something like this. Where's Vildior 1? Right there. I want to get as kind of a wide-angle lens on this view as I can. So I can see all the pieces coming together. I almost wonder if that's too far, but if I'm on Vildior 1, it'll be too close. So I feel like something like this might be pretty good. You can kind of see the pieces spinning. This is not the prettiest planet. Well, it's the only planet that... Damn it. Distance-wise, I think it's going to work. Because if I go... I could go over to one of these planets, but they're... I don't think I can title lock one of these guys because they're orbiting the gas giant. So it's going to be behind the gas giant at some point. Vildior 1, I think, is too close. I think this is going to be our best bet. The only other idea I had for like capturing this while staying in place is like being in space, but I'm pretty sure it's going to slowly... I think gravity actually slowly pulls you toward the star. So I think it's going to be something like that. that'll be something I set up off stream because, again, this is going to be a it's going to be a time lapse that I'll do. Maybe I can lock the giant. Interesting. Tidal lock the giant. Let me see what kind of view that would be. Where is that? It's Vildier 3. Because if I float on the giant, that might work. It's not a bad idea. We're just going to tidal lock all the planets. It's totally not cheating. I actually hope tidal locking that doesn't mess up my power for anything. I think I can actually check that. Tab. Vildier 2. Power. Okay, yeah. Power is not an issue at all. As long as I don't tidal lock the Dyson sphere, that's right. Because we can kind of float on the top of this guy. That might be better. I'm just afraid it's going to be too far out that we won't get a good view of it, but let's see. Let's go to the equator. And zoom in. You tried it the other day. The star actually pulls you into an orbit and slingshots you around. Neither you nor the camera stays in the same position. You don't know any way to pull that off. Yeah, that's why I'm thinking I need to do a tidal lock planet for this to even work, so I can stay in position. That's the only way I can think of that it would work. So, okay, so if we're right here, where's the star? It's over that way. Okay. Honestly, that's pretty cool. If I were to zoom in, that might work, actually. The orbiting planets will still block your vision from the gas giant. You know what? That might actually be okay if they're small enough. Seeing the planets come in between the star could actually be pretty cool. Just depends on how much they block it. Okay. Slow down here. That's a pretty good view, though. That's a little bit more zoomed out. Let me see if I can tidal lock this planet. Planets are pretty big. I feel like those orbiting around this thing I might actually be okay with. I'm a little afraid this is going to break my game, so let me save it before I do this. I've never used this tidal lock mod, so can gas giants even be tidal locked? Control L. Lock planet. Okay. Okay, that worked, it looks like. Okay, that's pretty cool, actually. I think that might be better. Fun fact, our moon is tidal locked. Yes, yes it is. What's the best angle, though? I feel like the angle might be better. I kind of don't want to have the robot in the picture, if I can help it. I think maybe if I go closer to the pole. Yeah, I think... Oh man, this is going to be cool. Okay, I think this will work. I'll have to figure out a view. You just hit F11 twice, actually, and that's all I have to do. Something like that. New break screen. Lock the entire galaxy, that's right. So if I do this, that'll work. That'll work, okay. So, again, we're not doing it yet, and I'm not going to create the save yet, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my planet, plug everything in, and then save right before I plug in, and that's where we'll start. That's where I'm going to start, and then I'm going to have to get over here as quickly as possible to, I can't remotely turn everything on, so I'm going to have to, like, get over here really fast to, start the beginning of the the time lapse. All right, that's awesome. That is super cool. Those planets might get in the way, and if they do, and it ends up that the time lapse doesn't look good because the planets, I have a feeling the planets are going to make it look even cooler if they come in between the player and the star. But I will always have the beginning say that I can go do it from some other place. I might get multiple camera angles of the time lapse or something if it looks good. I'm pretty sure that Voncho said something like it'll take 50 hours or so for this thing to be built with how many pieces it'll take. I'm not sure if that's taking into account 100 of the rockets a minute or 150, because I kept saying 100 when it's turned out to be 150 a minute. So if I do it at 3 times speed with 150 a minute, I'm hoping it would be a third of 50, which would be what, like under 20 hours. Don't worry, the sphere won't get built during my travel to the planet. Well, it won't, but it'll miss the first couple shots, you know. You're doing in and out. Nice, Splinter Pig. Nice. And we'll do a GG cookie time as we plug this in, because we're finally ready to make this happen. Okay, so everything is ready to go. Oh, I missed a power thing. Let's make sure I didn't miss anything else. Are all you guys powered? No flashing yellow lights? Because when I plug this in, I might find I don't have enough power or I don't have enough of a certain resource. These guys are all plugged in. Okay, I think I'm ready to go. Let's go get both of the materials ready to plug in. All I need is insorter there. All I need to do is plug in these 2 belts here. Okay, I'm gonna make a new save. Save game. We're gonna call this time lapse start. Save. Okay, and now if I go to load, will I see a separate time lapse start? Perfect. So that's ready to go for me to plug things in. Then I'll have to hurry back there if it's ready to go. So let's plug in all these guys. Mark II belt. Mark II belt. Insorter is already there. What am I doing? It's this one up here. All right, and these guys will start turning on. Okay, here we go. Let's turn on our power. Look at our power. Current planet, Vildir 1. Let me go to local planet, because as this turns on, everything else is turning on. All right. Are all these guys going? Oh my god, look at that. Look at these all go. That is freaking cool, man. I'm GG Cookie timing that because that's amazing. Lift off. Why are some of these not going? Is it passing them through before? Lack of rocket, huh? I wonder if it's gonna fill up the first one with 20 and the next one with 20. Why aren't you filling up here? The timing is kept? No, it's not. What's happening here? Why are you guys not getting rockets? Sorter speed, they're all max. I did the max sorters for all of them. I'm so confused. And I might have to load it to redo this. What got messed up here? They all launched. Why would they stop? You're at 0 and nothing is in sorting. The hell? What? Belts. Oh my god, did I? Okay, loading game. Good thing I loaded the game. Or saved that thing. My belt is full of belts. I was wondering why there was a filter on that thing. It's like, why do you ask me what the filter? God damn it. The filter. Okay. Yeah. When did I ever change that? I never did that on purpose, that's for damn sure. Okay. Oh, good thing I GG cookie timed when I failed that. Okay, there we go. That must have been an accidental thing that I clicked at some point. Let me make sure there's no belts on here. Okay, that should be good. Let's resave this here. Time lapse start. My belt is full of belts. How the hell did I do that? All right, so here we go. Plugging it all in one more time. This time with feeling. Come on. There. Mark 3 in sorter. There we go. Now these should all go in sync all the time. It should be pretty awesome as these go. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at them all be in sync. Way better than the band, by the way. That's freaking cool, man. That is freaking cool. Now let's make sure if it's going to be a cascading effect every time. Yeah, it's like a water show. Oh, that is so freaking sweet. What's my power look like, by the way? Okay, all right, all right. Oh man, that is so cool. What does it look like here? Swarm of ants going out. Yeah, that's freaking cool as hell, isn't it? Spit that cookie out. Throw it up. Eat it again. Okay, so now as it does that, everything's gonna slowly turn back on it, so it's gonna be all about the resources. All about the resources, so... What am I following on this local planet? Iron ingots... Hydrogen. The small carrier rockets is what we want to get up to 150 a minute. So those should slowly spin back up as we're actually going through our... Well, you know what? It might not ever be 150 a minute because we had so much backlog of them. Maybe it eventually will... I guess because we have, basically we have like, what, I think we had like 11,000 in storage. 5,000 here. And then they were being sent up to where? Up to here. So we had basically 10,000, 5,000, 15,000 kind of buffer to start. So that will hopefully mean this will run all the time. As big as that backlog was, it's nothing compared to what is needed. I'll get to 150 per minute. Try standing on a stack of chests on this planet and see what kind of shot I can get. A stack of chests? Can you stand on a stack of chests? Let me see. I'd never tried to do that. Nerd? You mean to nerd pull it like I'm playing, Minecraft? I don't... Can you actually do that? How do you stand on a stack of chests? Okay. If I hit Alt, no, I fall down. Make stairs from chests. Okay, alright. Okay. This is like nerdier than nerd pulling. Very Minecraft. Okay, does this work? Okay. Oh, I fell. Alright, well this is a... I didn't know this was going to turn into a platformer day. Oh, crap. This is definitely not a thing you want to make a platform out of with these controls. Oh my god. God, okay. Maybe it'd be better to do 2 in between, might be a little easier. Okay, here we go. Look at that ballet. If I title locked it, I don't know. I feel like this is gonna be too close, maybe. Whoops, 11. Okay, can I... Oh god, I have to do these all from the top now. Since we have our save point now, what I'm going to do is actually go check out the planet where I plan to watch from. Let's see, resources. Take iron ingots off. What I'd rather see is the actual iron ore, copper ore, silicon ore, titanium ore. I think I want to see the ores because we're mining those. It's so hard to tell. I don't know if I'm getting enough because a lot of it's coming from off planet. Because my main concern is if I'm actually getting enough of each of these resources. Ooh, okay, silicon, hydrogen. Silicon we're getting. Are we getting that only from locally? Remote demand within 12 light years. So I think silicon's another one where I'm going to need to do this. No, that's not what I want. Clear and reset. I want that from getting outside of our system, which I need to do another one for that. Too close to another logistics station. What? Get a DSP mod that adds missiles. Well, I did see there's some mods that are like cheat mods. What I might do for the capture is like, maybe there's like an infinite resources mod or something where, I don't know. So I don't have to worry about it slowing down because it just runs out of resources or something like that. Because that would be annoying since I just want to capture it. Man, local supply. Yeah, we're not getting any from any of our other places, it doesn't look like. If you title locked out one, you're probably going to have a problem with the Crown of Guns. Yes, very true. And I really don't want to title lock this anyway, because that, as much as I've been title locking, already feels a little cheaty, but because I'm only doing it for a video capture, kind of okay with it. So this is infinite remote demand. Okay, some is starting to come in. Okay, you can see my power. Turn it on. This is actually a pretty good sign that it hasn't run out yet. And that's with me charging one of these guys too. Let me go look at the place that makes deuterium. That's one of the highest power consumers over here. Using mods to cheat Kappa. Such a cheater. What am I doing? I'm looking for the place that's turning hydrogen into deuterium. And then also the place where hydrogen is being used for Casimir crystals. Those are the two places where hydrogen could run out. Okay. Yeah, so this hydrogen there. Okay, it looks like the hydrogen's keeping up currently there. I was running out of copper in other places, and this was what I was worried about. When I started this up, I'm like really worried I'm gonna run out of some materials, because then I'd have to fix all this stuff off stream, which I don't want to do. Why are these guys slowed down? These guys shouldn't be slowed down, right? They are slowed down because I wonder if my distribution is not right. Is this a Mark II belt? Why did I put a Mark II belt there? Ah, crap. Oh, that's dumb. Why did I have a Mark II? Why the hell did I... Oh, that just slowed down a bunch of our stuff here. Just having a random Mark II belt was making it so that these guys weren't getting magnetic coils all the way down. Well, that's two things I need to fix. I need to like make a checklist of things I need to fix for the other thing. So that's a magnetic coil belt fix. Ugh. Why Pass Ran gotta be so bad? I know, right? Okay, hopefully that will spin back up and fix that issue. These were all backed up previously, so... Oh, man. Alright, I think that'll catch back up. Belts on belts too. What does that mean? No, I saved it after I fixed that. I already saved it after I fixed that. Okay, so this is starting to back up here, so that's good. Once that backs up all the way back here, these should start backing up too, I believe. Okay. And that was for the deuterium fuel that I think was slowed down because of that. Yeah, we're not getting the magnetic coils because of that. Alright, these guys are doing good. Okay. Thankfully, again, everything was backed up for a while, so that will hopefully alleviate some of these issues. All right, so that's that. Processors. All right, processors. Are you being slowed down by anything? Yes. I don't think we're making these guys fast enough, right? The microcrystalline components. Okay. So what's the... Oh, what the hell? How did this happen? How the hell did this... Why is there copper mixed with the frick? How is there copper and silicon on this line? The hell? How did that even happen? Oh my god, man. I have no idea how some of this stuff happened. F you, Pastoran! What's... Oh, I still see some. Where? Ah, it's a belt. There's a belt somewhere. One of these guys is putting silicon over there. This one right here. Okay, well, there's another thing I gotta fix. Okay, and that should fix that. So there's another one. This is silicon on processor, or silicon on copper belt. And this is on processor component line. There's no chance that you didn't make tiny mistakes all over this Herculean build. It's compounding problems all over. Well, so far that's pretty small problems. That's kind of why I'm doing this, to go and check what other things we possibly might have messed up. Since I wasn't using the copy paste and sorter thing, bound to be other issues like that. Okay. This is just kind of an insane build, honestly. Okay. What I might even do is fix these things on that other save today at the end of the stream instead of trying to figure out what our next project is going to be, because there's bound to be other things too. Okay, starting to get closer to getting down to the end of the line here. Because that was the last, like, third of this line. Okay, is this going to start? Looks like it's starting to get caught up better here. So basically, if the end of these guys are building, we're good. You're building. You are not getting copper. The hell? You are not getting copper. They're literally in sorters right there. Did they get broken by... That one's working. I think maybe a piece of that silicon got stuck in the insorter or something there. Maybe the insorter itself had a piece of silicon in it or something. Okay. There we go. Alright, there we go. That should fix this one too. Okay, so that one's going. Now that guy's going. Okay. Blame chat, Rand. Just blame chat. Alright. All these look like they're going. Okay, those ones are backed up. Okay. That fixes it. Now they're all backed up. And all the processors are backed up. And is that a good thing or a bad thing? Processors are filled over here. Okay. Alright, where are you taking those processors? Alright, time to check our next things to see if anything else is borked. Okay, let's see here. So I need to be checking these lines here. Okay, those are all backed up. That's good. Okay. Okay. Alright, Casimir crystals. This is where I'm worried about running out of hydrogen. Which is over on this side. Looks like we're keeping up with the hydrogen pretty darn well, honestly. This is all backed up, which is a good thing, I think. I believe that's a good thing. This is extra hydrogen that's supplementing if this hydrogen doesn't make enough. So all those staying full, I believe, is a good thing. On this side, all this graphene is all backed up. Those crystals, the spiniform, are one of the crystals I want to make sure I'm not running out of. Okay, that looks good. Quantum chips are full. That's good. Over here, this all looks good. Alright, using lots of sulfur over here, but that's good because we're making all the titanium alloys. That's good. Okay. Alright, these processors, are these the same ones we just looked at? I think they are. This is such a big build, it's like it's hard to even know to try to like, troubleshoot if I did screw up things. So quantum chips are backed up and everything back here looks good. All the resource things, there's no mixed resources. That's what I need to be checking for now, is belts that have mixed resources, because I messed up some, you know, in sorter. If I only had that one insorter mistake, that's honestly pretty good if that's the only one I messed up. Okay, these guys are all full of different resources. That looks good. Where we're making these guys is completely backed up, which is good. Okay. This guy is backed up. That's good. Okay. Alright, is there anything over here? What is this? Are these crystal guys. Does this all look good? Looks good and they're backed up. Okay. Honestly, it's looking pretty good. If it's just those two things, I can go back and fix those real easy. Whoa, look at the sky! What? Oh my god, look at the sky! Oh my god! Oh, look at that! Oh, this is so freaking cool, man. This is mind-blowing right now. Fly up to the sphere. 1 second, we will soon. Let me check over a couple more things. I just want to make sure I caught all the broken things. I will soon. I will soon. Soon, TM. Soon. These quantum chips. How are you looking? You're looking good, I think. Autosave lag. Imagine designing TNT cannons. What? I don't know what that means. Okay, because if I can make sure there's no more mistakes, then it's all about just enjoying the beauty of this stuff. Casimir crystals, we checked that. The hydrogen's flowing. That looks good. Everything over here. Magnet guys. These guys could be a possible slowdown. Did we get caught back up here? It looks like our fix caught this back up, right? Yes. Guy at the end has stuff. These guys are making their fuel. Beautiful. That fixed that problem. Deuterium and hydrogen. Looks like the hydrogen's keeping up. Holy crap, you just came here and the view in the sky looks crazy. How am I doing? I'm awesome, Cassalian. We have finally finished this build. We're just looking over, double checking, and troubleshooting, because the reason we put off plugging everything is so that when we finish it, we can do this. We can fly around the planet and all of a sudden see frickin' this. Oh my god. Oh, this is so cool. I cannot wait to put together the time lapse of this. Oh, this is so freaking cool. Look at this view. Oh, this is so freaking cool. All of this work is finally worth it. Oh my god. No, I didn't title lock this one. Title locking would actually screw it up a bit because our crown of guns is on an orbit and we have 4 EMF rail ejectors for each one of these guys, and so it would kind of mess that up. So we don't title lock this one. What's crazy is this kind of looks like, I don't know, it almost looks like we're underwater looking up and you're seeing like the sun come through the water and it bouncing off like coral and fish and stuff. Oh, this is so stinking cool, man. This is one of the coolest things I've ever seen in a game. Literally ever. Okay, since all this is going, let's fly to our other planet and see if the view from... See which planet the view is going to be better from, because holy crap. Oh, that is amazing. That is frickin' amazing. Okay, Vildier 2. I'm wondering if I'm going to want to unpin all my stars in my save game too, so they're not clogging up the screen. This is so frickin' cool, man. Look what I have created. Look and marvel, but also be afraid of my power. Oh, this is one of the freaking coolest things I've ever seen in a game. Look at this, man. This is insane. I'm so glad I added the extra solar sails, because it gives shape to all these different things, even as they're in the process of being built. Maybe the best view from space is from space, not from a planet. Yes, but Kasalan, you can't stay out in space and not slowly get sucked towards the sun. So if I want to do a time lapse where I'm AFK for hours and hours, sitting somewhere watching it, I have to do it from a planet. Because a tidal locked planet is the only way you can keep a consistent view looking up at it. Would pin stars still appear in no HUD mode? That's a good question. I don't know. Okay. I feel like it's not going to look that good from this planet with the red. I feel like watching from... Wow, but that's still really cool, man. That is still freaking... It's cool from any angle, honestly. Looks like the Iraqis are shooting their Desert Storm flat cannons again. Okay. Oh, man, this is so incredible. Zoom out gets less of the atmosphere. Yeah, but zoom out gets more of the planet. I think it's gonna be from Vildior 5. Let's actually hit F11 twice. Oh, you're right. Okay, we don't see all the pin stuff when the HUD's off. Okay. It's pretty cool. I just think this kind of pink reddish thing probably is not gonna look as good as the blue. Can you do free camera? Not that I know of. Maybe there's a mod for that. Chest stairway. Honestly, I can't zoom out enough to see the bottom layer goes all the way down to there. Top layer, I think it's actually going to be better because that planet is further away anyway. Let's check again the view from the gas giant. I think that is actually going to be the best view. Excuse me, reddish sky better than blue sky? Oh, okay. Oh my god. Oh, this is so freaking cool, man. All this work. Whoever said last time when I was complaining about how tedious it is, he said, eventually all this work will be worth it. Looking at this, 110% this is worth it. This is amazing. This is so incredible. I almost wonder if it's going to look cooler while being built than it will be looking when it's finished being built. Oh, this is so cool. I think Vildior 3 is going to be the best view of this. Red is the color of power. Blue is the color of filthy elves who don't pick green. What? What? Look at that. Oh. Oh, that's where everything intersects. It looks like the atom right there. Oh, that is so cool. All right, let's see what the view is going to be like from Vildior 3 from the gas giant over here. C3XL111, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that, my friend. This is so stinking cool, man. Well, again, maybe I'll record it from 2 different planets. Got some red versus blue in chat right now, yeah. Sith versus Jedi. Okay. All right, so here we are. I think we're gonna have to go up towards the poles to get a view here. Where's the sun? Hardest part of this is gonna be finding the best angle, I guess. Where's the sun? There it is. Okay. I don't know, that's almost too zoomed out. You can see everything, but it's so far away. I don't know if that's better or not. Is that better or not? We can see everything. I wonder if I see... Will the planets get in the way? Here. You know what I think I might do? I think if it doesn't kill my computer, I think I'll do one at this angle and also one from the other, from the closer planet. It's better than not having the whole thing in the shot. I wonder, can we see... Where's Vildier 1? So, yeah, so we're seeing all the ships coming from here. Crop later and zoom in, maybe. Yeah, I think we have something like this. And that... Is that centered? I think that's going to be pretty awesome. We'll do one like this, and I'll probably do one from the other planet. I wonder how long it's going to take if I run it at 3 times speed, is the question. This is so amazing. This is so freaking cool. Is that the machine swarm from Matrix flying around your star? Yeah, it does look like that, doesn't it? Oh, that's so cool. Alright. And interestingly, the solar sails are going down. So we are not shooting them so fast that the nodes can't keep up with it seems like. Need to leave some room for chair. That's the important thing. Leave room for chair. Okay. Let me go check. Let's go back to Vildier 1. Because I want to check my materials. Because if there's any materials that I'm going to need to get more of, I'm going to have to do that before the save so that this beautiful ballet doesn't get interrupted as it comes together. You think it's crazy how much power it's making already? How much power is it making? 1.51 gigawatts. Builder system. I probably need to put more, whatchamacallits, more, the satellite receivers, whatever, in place. I almost think the Vildier 2 view might be better, even though it won't see everything. Maybe I will make like a stair-step thing there to get as much of a view as I can on Vildier 2. Oh god, this is so freaking cool, man. Space is cool. Isn't space cool? Space is so cool. It's definitely going to take a long time for this all to be built. In real time, I think it's probably going to be like another 30 or so hours. We're 89 hours and 40 minutes into this game so far. Oh my gosh. Okay, Vildier 1. Did I pass you? Where's Vildier 1? I did kind of pass you, didn't I? I love how quickly all these things are being shot out here. Okay, so power for local planet. Looks like our power is going to be okay. I think I will place a couple more ray receivers because I have them. Just to make sure. You know, we don't like run out of these solar, the artificial star fuel things for this. The planet's like a sprinkler? Yeah. Okay. What would be cool is if I added them around here to add to this kind of look we got going here. So if I had this... Could do this just to make our crown bigger. Let's see. 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Wow, yeah, okay. We are not using nearly as much power as we should from this thing. This will save our solar artificial stars from running out of fuel, too. Oh, that's right in the way. Okay, so there, and then it would be 1, 2, I think it'd be here. 3, 1, 2, 3. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Wow, yeah, we are already 2.06 gigawatts already. I feel like just for looks, the stuff I should work on would be like finishing the artificial star crown here all the way around. I think I should do that. Just because it looks so freaking sweet. Oh man, look at this. Look at this tidal wave of launched ships. This is so freaking cool. I almost want to finish this all the way around the planet too, just because of how freaking cool it'll look. It'd be more launchers than we're making ships for, though, sadly. So the best would be is if these 30 I put in a place so that it went all the way around, but I don't know if I'd be able to make that fit exactly. Oh man, this is freaking cool. Okay. So I think the last thing I'll do before going back to fix those two things previous to where I need to change, prepare for the, whatchamacallit, time lapse, is I want to make more artificial stars. Let me check again our resources. I know I keep checking this, but my biggest worry is that we run out of resources during all this, and the time lapse gets screwed up because of it, because we run out of resources somewhere. Honestly, it's looking pretty good. Probably the best place to look is up at the top and see if any hydrogen, silicon, or wow, just wow, hydrogen, silicon, or any of those other resources we run out of. Silicon, hydrogen, spiniform stalactite things. Those guys are all looking good. Hydrogen. It's always the hydrogen. Hydrogen and silicon are the two that I'm worried about. Hydrogen and silicon. It looks like it's keeping up, but we also had so much backlog that I'm a little worried that it still isn't enough hydrogen and silicon. God, that's a glorious sight. It really is. I have a feeling I'm not making enough of these quickly enough back home as well. I might need to increase my solar cell production. Time for you to go, Zoli. Have fun gawking at your beautiful creation of a Dyson sphere. Thank you, my friend. We'll see you later. Have a great night. Honestly, I'm thinking I might need to do more solar cell production and some other things. Can I see entire star cluster, production of solar sails? Yeah, I think I need to make, I think I might need to make more solar sails. Because we're shooting them so quickly that back home where we're making them, I don't know that it's enough. My issue is that any of these things I talk about wanting to increase, I need to go do this before we start the time lapse, pretty much. So any of these things I'm talking about doing, like if I need to go get more silicon, I need to do that basically at our other save. Let me before I do anything, let me do a separate save. So I'm gonna do, this is gonna be rand 1 here. So our time-lapse start is a separate thing. Are those guns firing into the towers? They should be always shooting outside of the towers. I don't think so. Well, some of these guys might be. They might be. Wow, this is really, really amazing. So what I'm thinking about doing right now is, are these solar sails getting around to all these guys quickly enough? Looks like my belt is staying full, yes. And these guys are all looking good. Is I might go back to the start of it and do a couple more supplementary things. Like figure out how... These guys shoot 20 a minute. And let me go to this guy. Solar sails. I might need to do a separate build that's doing more of those, that's just supplying to this guy. Will the tiara become the crown eventually? Eventually. I keep saying things I want to do, and then I'm like, well, but I also need to do this. Oh, but I also need to do this. We have 40 of these. So 20 times 40 is, what, 800? So if I wanted to do 800 a minute, I might need to do a build like this. Maybe slightly less because we have some coming from our other home base. But I feel like I do want to do another build like this. Okay. Oh man, it's so tough because I want this to keep building, but I kind of want to go back to the time lapse to... Wow, look at that. Get some of these fixed. Look at that. That is just... Like every 5 seconds, I'm like, look at that. Just, it looks amazing. Is that not incredible? It's so freaking cool, man. That is so freaking cool. Okay. I'm gonna keep getting distracted. All right. Oh man, if I go back before this, yeah. All right. Save game again. I am gonna load the time lapse start, and I'm gonna go make some of these changes. Have I finished the full design of the gyros? Yes. The gyrosphere, I did. All right, so I'm going back to the time-lapse start. I'm going to fix these couple of things that were broken, and then I'm going to do one build where I fix... I'm going to fix... create more Dyson solar cells, and I think I also need to get more silicon, too. Man, doesn't the star look so lonely without all the pieces to it now? Okay, so I need to go fix those two pieces. If I can remember where they were. So one was... It was actually somewhere here, wasn't it? Processors? Yeah, it was up here. Which is weird, because it doesn't look broken now. Unless it was a different place. Ah, there's I think a couple places where we had this build, so maybe it wasn't this one. I think it might have been a different one. Okay, so there's a different place where processors were. Processors over on this side. Here we go. Found it. This is it right here. Okay. And I think I can see exactly where it did it. Yeah, this guy right here. Okay. So it's there. Then I'm going to have to remove a bunch of these other guys, but let's get the silicon off of here first. Because a bunch of these guys are going to not work. Alright, so starting right here, I think. No, it wasn't the silicon ones. It was the... You know what? Just to guarantee, since I have the copy paste, I'm going to do this. And we'll make sure that all these are working correctly. That should be right. Okay, all those look good. Check back here. Okay, that's good. It's like finding a needle in a haystack, but worse. Okay, so that one's fixed. Save. After fixing that one, time-lapse start, save. And the other one was... magnets. Magnets somewhere. I had belts. These green belts right here. I think that was the problem right there. Am I running DSP quality of life mods? Yes, I finally did load some up this morning. Okay, so there we go. That was the other fix. It was just those two. You all helped me remember, but it was just those two that I think were borked. Okay. I believe that's all I wrote down. Magnetic coil belt fixed. Did that. Silicon and copper belt and the processor component thing. Those were the only two. And so the other thing I wanted to do was one more build. This. I want to do this final build that's separate from our other production so that we make sure we have enough solar sails and don't run out. So we're going to do this build here. And then, probably not going to have time today, but I want to get more resources too. Hopefully we can do this fairly quickly now that we have the copy-paste thing. So how many things do we need to do here? So it's going to be 15 chem plants of those. Okay, this build isn't too complicated. Let's just find a decent open space. That's, I don't think, quite big enough because of how many chem plants we're gonna, how big chem plants are. Okay, I think we can do this starting right about here in this area should work. Okay. All right, so this is gonna be solar sail production. About right here. Solar sails. Nope. Solar sail supply. These guys. Power. Might all be able to steal graphene from your hydrogen producing chem plants if I'm not using them all. Well, the thing is, I did the math and those chem plants should be creating the exact amount of graphene we need. So I don't think I'm going to be able to steal any, honestly. 26.7 of these guys. 800 a minute. 26.7. Let's do 26 because we have our other planet making some. So we'll do 26. So 2 rows of 13 of these guys. 2 rows of 13. So I need to place my belts, get my belts in place first. Let me do this up here. Only problem with the copy-paste belt is I have to know exactly which direction my belts are going to come in from. So 2 rows of 13. So this is these guys. So 2 items. So it would be out, there, in. Why all of a sudden is my sound not working? That was weird. Okay. And so it will be, and let me get the other guy set up over one space. Maybe it's taken, but you seem to remember me doing this solar sail build. Yes, those were the solar sails needed for the components. There are solar cells being made on this planet, but they're the exact amount of solar cells needed to create the components. Every build I've done so far, we did the math to be precisely calculated to be exactly what we needed. No more, no less. Sometimes very slightly less, I think. So, okay, so this is going to be out, in. All right, so hopefully now we can do shift click. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so, okay, so I have to have the belts already in place for this. That's the only downside to this, I guess. But that is so much better than having to do all these guys manually. Whew, that's a nice quality of life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And just turn it around. That fits perfectly. Perfectly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. I feel like my sound's not working, like I'm not hearing the building and unbuilding or whatever there. It's kind of weird. Okay, so this is out. This guy go here, here, go into there. That's going to be supply. All right. And then pieces we need for this are the graphene and the photon combiners. So it's 10 times 1.5 is 15 chem plants worth of graphene. So we'll be able to set that up right here. 15, 600 a minute, 200 a minute. This is the wrong graphene build. Okay, I can't change that one. Okay. Scooba-dooba-dooba-dooba-doo. Alright, so this is fire ice turning into hydrogen and graphene. 15 of these guys. Damn it, I wish I could see the other recipe for this. I've done way longer builds than this, so it should be fine to do it this way. So this is going to be fire ice. And the overflow of hydrogen is going to go in there, and then I will have some, I think some, well, hydrogen we never have too much of, I think, so I will just assume we'll be able to do the hydrogen. And with this doing two different things, hopefully it'll be able to save the filters on these guys too. Okay, so the output of graphene is going to go down here. So actually, let's do it this way. Graphene will be out like this. And that'll be in. So that'll be graphene. There. And the fire ice will be here. Like this. That's going to be a demand. Okay. All right, so that'll be in. And then we'll have hydrogen coming out. Like this. Now, I have no idea if the filters are going to save for this, so let's test this out. Oh my god, it saved the filters? Hallelujah! Hallelujah. Okay, 15 of these guys. So this is going to go pretty far. I don't know exactly how far I need to go. Just kind of eyeball it for now. This guy and this guy. 3, 4, 5, 6. Is the recipe the same speed? It's not the same speed. That makes this even more annoying. So 400 a minute. We need to make 600 a minute. That's not what I meant to press. 600 a minute. That makes 2 every 3 seconds. This makes 2 every 2 seconds. 2 every 2 seconds. 2 every 2 seconds. So 600 a minute. 2 every 2 seconds. Ugh, man, my brain. How many will that be in a minute? That'll be 30 a minute, right? That'll be 30 a minute that this will make. 30 a minute divided by, we need 600 a minute. 600 divided by 30. 600 divided by 30. 20. So I think I actually need 20 of these. 10 chem plants instead of 15. Only need 10? Is it 60 a minute? Am I bad at math? Yes, because 2 every 2 seconds is 1 every second. Okay, so that's 60. It'll make 60 a minute. So I only need 10 plants. Thank you. Yes, you're right. 10 plants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, I can get these a little bit closer here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 1 every second. I'm telling you, my brain at the end of these streams can't do basic math. All right, so that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That should be good. Hydrogen. Goes into here. Do I split any off to burn it in case it backs up? I don't think we're using more graphene than hydrogen ever, so I think we're okay. Oh, I'm so worried, but okay. We'll just say it's okay. I might have an excess thing of hydrogen somewhere else in case that ever becomes an issue. So that's that. So that'll be the graphene. So that's that. That'll be the 20 photon combiners next. So let me go ahead and get these powered. There. Okay, that's good. And there's one little bit at the end here. Okay. So that's those. Reconnect the belt on the last chem plant. Yep, you're right. This one up here. Good call. There we go. Okay. All right, so now it is 20 machines of photon combiners. 800 a minute times 1. No, this is not the build we're doing. We're doing this build, which might means I'll need even more of these crystals too. So 400. Okay, all those numbers look good, so I can do 1 row of 20 of these guys. 1 row of 20. Okay. One, two. Let's do that there. This is these guys. one row of 20. And so I'm going to have the output again be on the bottom. So I think that'll make this easier. And then 2 inputs. Yes, 2 inputs. 1, 2. We got room to build up here. Very nice. Okay. So let's see where this is going. This is going over there. Okay. This, down to this. Okay. That'll be the output. And then 2 inputs. There, and we're doing 20, so I need a pretty long thing. That's, what was that? 13, so a little bit further out than that. So we'll go about 2 right. Try to from here. This. And this. This is one of the biggest projects I have ever worked on in a game. It's so freaking... We got to basically a preview of the completed build, but now we got to actually iron out the last few kinks. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 2 more. $19.20, I think. Let me recount that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. Okay. Okay, so that's good. So now I need the actual inputs of these, which is circuits and the crystal. So the crystals will be the easiest thing. So I'll need to do some iron and copper smelting. So set up a logistics station here. I'm gonna line up with this other guy. Be about right here should be good. And it's going to be these. Demand. We're also going to need copper and iron. Iron and copper. Demand. Demand. Okay. So the first one's easy. We just go straight out with the crystals. Go like that. Okay. And they actually power all this too. 2, 3. 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. That's Casimir crystals. Now it's just a bunch of iron and well, actually it's these guys first. It's only 4 of these machines. Okay, that's pretty simple. Okay, so 4 of these guys. These guys right there. And we're going to do the output here. 2, 3, about right here. Like that. So that'll be the output. And you are making circuit boards. I need iron and copper. Which will come in from this direction after we smelt it. Go. And then inputs. Mark 3s. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4 of those guys. Okay, and then it's just all about that smelting. So this is 1 times 1.5 on each of these. So let's do the copper first. 3.4 times 1.5. So that is 5.1. Let's do 6 copper smelters. 6 copper smelters. Reconnect the belt and last chem plant. Free dance lessons 1, 2, 3, and turn. Yes. What? So we're doing 6 of these guys. So output will be here. This will go up, down, all the way around. That means the iron output can come straight down to that. And the copper go here, here, up, there, this, and down. Perfect. Okay, and this will be down and in. And what did I say? 5.1, so we're doing 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Something like that. Okay. So you guys all getting copper now? Beautiful. So now it's just the iron. And the iron one is a little bit bigger. Iron is 6.7 times 1.5. 10.05. So we'll do 10 of these guys. Okay. 10 of these guys. That should be good. This will be the output. 10 will be around over here. Okay, you're doing iron. And this will be the input. Right there. This guy there. We do input, and insort and outsort, and 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey, almost got the length exactly right, giggity. Okay, and that I think is ready. Is that done? I think that's done. I think that's a GG cookie time on that part. If I'm not mistaken. The iron. Is everything getting insorted there? You guys are all working? That should slowly start to spin up. Okay. Spline, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Alright, solar sails. So these will now supply to where it needs to go. This is going to supply hydrogen to other places if they need it. Okay. And so what other resources was I seeing? Let me save this. This is again before the time lapse here. What other resources? Did I feel like I needed more hydrogen and silicon? I think those were the two. Feel like hydrogen and silicon. I believe there might have been more hydrogen in this planet, in this system that I might not have mined because I thought I got plenty. So I think the last thing I might do is a little bit more of what I did earlier, which is go get even more hydrogen from other gas giants. That supplements our hydrogen a little bit, what we just did there. That gives us some hydrogen. But I'm pretty sure silicon and hydrogen are the two that I'm worried about, so... let's see here. Do miners. Yeah, we still got a bunch of miners. I'm looking for... What am I looking for? Did I do a second thing for silicon like I did the other thing? This is like local silicon. I don't think I did I? I think I do want to get a second place so we have more throughput of silicon. That's the local one. Okay. I think I'm going to do a second one of these guys for each of these other items that I'm slightly worried that we'll run out of. This is actually the last guy we can fit in this area, it looks like. Warpers. Remote demand. This, and power. And that's going to be remote demand infinite, so that can get it from even further away. Because the other one is only within 12 light years. So we have one gathering this locally, one gathering from very far away. And it's starting to come in. Good. Where else? Spiniform stalagmite crystals. Do I have that in 2 places? Thought there was something else I had 2 places. Optical grading crystals is from infinitely far away. And that's from within 12 light years. Okay. See here. So spiniform, I did have in 2 places right now. It was optical grading. Oh man, I can't keep track of all the stuff. Okay, optical grading in 2 places. Where was the other one? Oh my god. I actually do have spiniform in 2 places. Okay, that's from infinite far away. That's from within 12 light years. Okay. Optical grading crystals from 12 light years and infinitely far away. Okay. So that's 2 places. Was there one other item that I was a little bit worried about running out, apart from silicon? Probably hydrogen, and I think I have that set in 2 places. That's 12 light years and from infinitely far away. Okay. I don't know how much of unipolar magnets we're using, but that's from infinitely far away. I don't think we're using those nearly as much. So if I get this extra silicon, I think that's good, but I think I do want to go mine some more. I feel like I do want to get more hydrogen. I know it seems like we've been just doing the same stuff over and over today, but it's gonna be worth it. It's all gonna be worth it when we get all this done. Okay, where is the thing that I just saw? So here. There it is. It's good enough for 3 of them. 120. There. Okay. All right. And so I'm pretty sure there was a little bit more silicon in this. Yeah, back at Vildier 4. So Vildier 4. Okay. Vildier 2. There you are. So I think only one of these planets that had like 6 million or 50 something million I mined a bunch of silicon from. Okay. All right. And after we get this set up, I'm going to say that's done. I'm going to say that is enough resources for the pre-time-lapse capture, because if I am going to work on other stuff, I'd like to just kind of let it run for our... We'll probably do a couple more streams of this, just working on other random stuff while we let this be built to kind of let people see it come together, because I am super excited to see this completed build as well. You don't think I'm using any unipolar magnets for any builds here? I think you're right. I don't think unipolar magnets is being used for anything there. But I pretty much wanted to have every resource available for all these crazy builds because I wasn't sure. But I believe that you are correct about that. Because of... So, Vildier 5... I think is where we went before. I think Vildier 3? Or 6? Because 6 had a bunch of stuff. That has 52 million. That is 61 million. Alright, so let's go to Vildier 6. Set up some more silicon mining. So there might be more I can grab on there, but I want to spread it out between these two guys. Slabam! Alright, so we got 6 million right there. Alright, any silicon next to each other? Yeah, 7 million, 6 million right there. Oof. We do right in the middle of these 4 veins. That'll be great. So, silicon. Silicon. Where are the other ones? Over here. So, right. Actually, what we'll do is we'll do these 2 for one and those 2 for another one. So, interstellar directly between these 2 guys. We do need some power. This planet is way better for solar, it looks like. But again, we'll just do both. Okay, there. Our very nice and totally planned out power build right here. Come on, you can get them both. I know you can. Definitely can if I just turn it a little bit. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, it's going up there. Didn't grab belts. I should have enough for these couple of builds here. Is it Ice Giant with 3 satellites? Yes. This Ice Giant has 3 satellites. And they all have really good resources on them, or at least 2 out of 3 of them have amazing resources on them. This has been a really, really good system for gathering resources. Come on, tries to make it work and forget that he can just turn it. Come on! Come on, I'm good! Oh, I need to actually tell you what you're doing. Silicon, remote supply. I do not want you supplying other places, so it's going to be within 12 light years, so it's just supplying here, home. Very nice. Looks good. And then the other silicon over here. Get power over to this guy. We'll check power amounts after we plug in all the miners. Beautiful. Very nice. And looks amazing. Okay. This. bum, bum. Bum, bum. There. There and there. Okay, so that's these guys going down to this guy over here. All right, and that is even more silicon. I want to see these guys all turn on, make sure this will flow fast enough. That gets unbacked up. There it goes. Beautiful. Power, local planet. Okay. Probably will need to do more of these guys. I believe there was another 2 close by, weren't there? Yes, right over here. So let me connect power over to here and then even create a couple more power gathering things. Alright, there's silicon. And there's silicon, so right in the middle of this. Another of these guys. And we do more power gathering situations. There. And there. Did the Fire Halsey missiles design start up again, or is it still in fixing phase? This is back before. It was looking amazing. I just felt like we didn't have enough resources for it to stay on forever. So I'm doing my last bit of gathering resources, and then I'm gonna really, really try not to touch it anymore. Because if we look up at the star, you'll see none of the crazy awesomeness that we saw earlier. Adding enough resources to make the time-lapse look cool. Exactly. Basically, I want it to be able to run with minimal... with minimal, like, delays caused by resource... depletion, insufficient resources. I want there to be as few slowdowns as possible because we just aren't mining enough resources or collecting enough resources. Bottlenecks, yeah, with as few bottlenecks as possible, pretty much. Simpler way of saying it, for sure. As few bottlenecks caused by insufficient resource gathering. We want to have the infrastructure completely completed. Completely completed. Alright, this last silicon vein should be hopefully enough with what we're doing here. This is a lot of silicon. Maybe I'll find one more silicon thing here. Like just a little bit more, just a little bit more. But what we can do is end the stream by having one more starting up of the thing, because just it looks so freaking cool as it all turns on. It just looks so freaking cool. Plane lands, good luck, we're all counting on you. What? Is that from the movie Airplane? Or what? That's the one. Okay, nice. I've only seen that movie like maybe one time, but I know it's eminently quotable. So I know people quote stuff from it all the time. Yeah. Yeah. Airplane. Yes, with the exclamation point. Roger, Roger. What's your vector, Victor? Okay. And we need power over here. You have clearance, Clarence. That's right. How did I miss this? No, 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 I'm not trying to mine. Oh my god. Everything stopped. I tried to mine manually for the first time in a year, and the game, like, stopped. God. Like, I don't even remember how to do this anymore. I don't mine manually, I will crash this game. Oh, I have to tell it what it's doing. Silicon, remote supply. And that's all I need to do there, right? Yeah, to only 12 light years. There. Okay. What's power look like here? Plenty of power. What's up, Cruel Angel? Getting here right near the end while we're finishing up all these builds. All right, any other big chunks of silicon I can get right next to each other? Yeah, there's 3 veins right here. Okay. This is really the last one. Really the last one. It's a little addictive being able to just keep getting more and more resources, honestly. Okay. This guy here. Silicon, I'm also going to be out of belt, so this really will be probably the last one we can even have the resources to put together. There. There. This build just needs so much stuff. Just needs so much stuff. Your favorite bit is how the shell-shocked guy thinks he's Ethel Merman and she leaps out of bed singing "Everything's Coming Up Roses." If Scottish Pingu were here, he'd probably talk about how much he and his kids love watching that movie. Pretty sure 1 or 2 of the Lego ships was named after something from Airplane, if I remember correctly. There. It's not my fault that you stream while I work. You still support you, and you like the small bit of stream I get. Oh, I'm not... Sorry, did it sound accusatory what I said? I didn't mean to. I'm just letting you know that the stream's almost done, sadly. It's more like... Sorry, I don't stream at the time that works better for you, kind of thing. Hashtag blame Shogi, that's right. 1 vein missed again? Really? Where? These are all good. Ah, right there. You're right, Voncho, you're right. You got the eyes of a frickin' vein hawk. It's not a word. Come on. Oh, I think I can get it all. Oh my god. Screw it. Screw it, we're doing 2. Screw it, we're doing live. Can't get it to do what I want it to do. I actually think these are the last. I don't think this is gonna run out of belts to get to the other one we have over here. A vein hawk. He's so vain. I bet you think this bird is about you, don't you? Don't you? Okay. How many belts do I have left? 65. Yeah, I can't get that last bit of silicon. Okay, this will be good. We'll call this good. What? That didn't connect? Oh, this one's not connected over here. Okay. What? What else is still not connected? The hell? This over here. Okay. There we go. All right, there we go. A Vane Hawk. Fortunately, tomorrow you have the day off, so ran stream hype. Nice. Nice. Okay, well, I did... So the last other resource that I'd like to get is some more hydrogen. I've pretty much gathered all the hydrogen from all the gas giants, I think, that are anywhere close to this star. Algo Maila was the furthest one away that we grabbed stuff from. Delta Scooty, did I ever get your stuff? I think I got these guys. Can I actually check that? Delta Scooty. Delta Scooty, is that a place that I've gotten anything from? Actually, I see nothing from Delta Scooty. Okay, so, all right, let's do the last thing we do is go grab hydrogen from Delta Scooty. And this should actually be 12 light years, so it's not going all the way back to Gamma Booties. Gamma Booties and Delta Scooty. All right, this will be the last thing. Then we'll come back, we'll save, we'll turn it on, and have one final hurrah of this amazing, crazy, productive day. All right, Delta Scooty. Where was that? Delta Scooty was up here. That is 13 light years away. Should be fine. So, indicator. Right there. Tomorrow's Loop Hero, so do the hero shuffle. That's right. Do the Humpty Shuffle. Do the Shumpty Shuffle. It's an ice giant. Yeah. It won't be a crap ton of hydrogen, but if I set an entire ring of what are they called? Orbital collectors, we will have basically gathered as much hydrogen as possible if within 12 light years, pretty much. So, even a lot of the fire ice we'd be getting from these guys as we're turning into graphene and hydrogen and supplementing our hydrogen, so. And then next week, we'll have to come up with some other project to work on while we just wait for this crazy big build to come together. Because I would like to see it in game as well as my separate, you know, capture that I'm talking about doing, the time-lapse capture. Okay. There, I see the gas giant right there. Turn off this. All right, so one more orbital collector spamming run here. Which I might turn speed to 3 while I do this because it's kind of slow just waiting for my robots to come back and forth to me. I bet you there's like more silicon and stuff here if I wanted to get it, but we're gonna say good on silicon and hopefully good on hydrogen too. All right, so turn this speed 3, transportation, these guys at the equator. Where's the equator? I think I passed it. Should be right here, right? Here. Alright, I think I might do this. Just place them all and then just wait. Wait as my robots slowly do it. Go around in a circle and then come back around. I do like this game speed up thing. I really do. Because there are a lot of things that you do in this game that is just kind of a little bit slow and tedious. So being able to do this quicker is really nice. Hey, what's up, Billy Chipper? How are you doing, my friend? I never know if I should say Billy Chiper or Billy Chipper. I'm gonna guess it's Chipper. So apologies if I say it wrong. There's one big old gas giant right here. Oh crap, that one I misplaced. Yep. There. And this is why I was always waiting previously, because these robots are really slow following you with this. Okay, there we go. So now, turn back around. I'll let our robots catch up to build all these guys. Go until we see our robots coming up to us. Where are you, robots? Oh, this is really dark. Whoever was saying the game is too dark earlier, this right here is crazy dark. Of course, we are on basically the dark side of a planet, so not surprising. How goes the gyrosphere construction? We started earlier. We actually finished the build, but I because hey Teddy Roosevelt, love your name. Because I want the time lapse that I plan on doing to not be slowed down by anything. I've been working on some other things to speed up the process. So basically, I want all of the and also King Big Dip, thank you for the follow. Basically, I want to make sure we're harvesting enough resources and building everything fast enough so that for the time lapse that I'm going to create, it'll be an even construction. It won't like get a lot done, then it stops while it waits for this, resources to catch back up. Then a lot done, then stops, kind of thing. So it's consistent. That's the word I'm looking for. But I am gonna, after I do this last bit of collecting here, I'm gonna head back home and plug it back in, just so people can see, get an idea of what it's gonna look like as our finale of the stream today. This is just so slow. This is on ×3 speed right here, by the way. It's ×3 speed. It looks amazing, though. It really looks freaking cool. As this thing was coming together earlier, oh, it's just so freaking cool. All right, so what I'll do is I'll go between two of these guys. Hope they'll eventually catch up. Do this until I see no more robots coming out. Okay, no more robots coming out means all of them are still trying to catch up to me now. The word awesome gets thrown around a lot. The massive gyro surrounding Dyson sphere being built truly looks awesome. Nice. I would definitely agree with that. I definitely use the word awesome too much, that's for sure. What's the speed at hydrogen collects on this planet? 0.27 a second, not super fast. Awe-inspiring, how about that? It truly inspires awe to see this thing coming together. It really does. Truly alien. There you go. All right. Hopefully we're almost done with these guys. It's radical, man. It's totally radical, dude. Probably what I'll do is I'll go back home, plug everything back in, or prepare to plug everything back in as I save my time-lapse starting point again. And then I will, as we log out the stream, I'll show the progress that had been made on when I saved it previously. So just to kind of show it off, because it really is pretty. One of the I've talked about this a lot in this game. Most visually amazing things I've seen in a video game in a long time. This is just really cool. It's really freaking cool, man. All right, let's see here. I still got a bunch of robots coming back to us. All right, did I get them all built? They're all built in a coronavirus type shape. Wait for our robots to come back to us, because I don't know which direction they're going to come from. I'm going to assume it's this way. There you go. I see one there. I hope they're coming from this direction. I should probably just stop moving around, because it's probably going to make them take longer to get here. The robots are so slow. And if I leave, I don't know what happens if I leave and go into hyperspace with robots left behind. I honestly don't know which direction they're coming from. I kind of wish I could see them on the map. Oh man, on the dark side I don't even be able to see. Okay, one came back. Oh, I think I just saw one maybe. Yeah, there's one. Okay, two more. I see one. Oh man, all right, I'm just gonna go around until I see it. The bright side of the planet here. There's two more robots. Does anybody know if you warp away while your robots are still trying to get back to you, if anything happens to them? I honestly don't know, and I'm a little worried if I'd lose them. Back on the dark side of the planet now, so I can't see. If I pass it, my god. You immediately lose the game. That's what happens. Okay. You're pretty sure they follow you through warp, though? Like, will it take years? Because they don't have a warp drive, right? What's my suggestion for producing more advanced materials? The way you do it right now, your starting system is having all the raw ingots belting into logistics and then being spread to production areas. Is that efficient, do I think? Yeah, that's one decent way to do it. I could show you some builds when I go back home for how I've been doing it. Kind of depends on how much your logistics, how good your logistics network is, basically. I think I see it. Is that it? There it is. Okay. Okay, we got all our stuff. Let's go back home. Vildir, here we come. Am I leaving the systems? What? Well, I was gonna say if I did this before getting my robots back, would they come back to me? That's what I was asking. Pretty sure they once followed from your gas giant, but that was only to a nearby planet. Yeah, I don't want to risk, like, leaving a robot behind forever or something. But for more advanced materials... Oh gosh, I'm on 3 times speed still. Let me go back to normal speed here. Yeah, I've been finding late game, it's much easier to... Rather than, like, have iron mining and then smelting on site, because you're often having to go to other star systems and other planets to get extra resources, I just mine, throw it into an intergalactic logistics station, And then back wherever I'm building it, I request whatever I need and smelt the amount I need. Otherwise, it becomes too much of a pain to just ever know if you have enough of what you need. Does that answer your question? Hopefully that is helpful. Try it out for science. No, thanks. Robots need love too. They want to be loved by you. That's helpful? Good. Vildior 1. There you are. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go home and save in 2 places, and then I'm going to load up my other game so you all can see what's been done so far previous to all this other extra work I did, because this is all ready to be plugged in. I'm going to show you all what it looks like plugged in because it's amazing, and then I'm going to load the game where some of it's already been done to show kind of what we're working towards. So this is... There's nothing else I need to do before my time-lapse, right? So I'm going to save in 2 places here. This is the time-lapse start. I can plug in, go park myself to watch it. This is where I'll start from next time we play as well. I'm going to overwrite this save. That's what I was just doing, I think. Yeah, overwrite that one. Okay. Actually, and then that one I'm going to start this up and just let you all see these things go into action because it's freaking cool. It's freaking cool, man. This, and in sorter. I'd fix the belt issue, yes. So now watch this. Watch as these things spin up in a cascading waterfall of amazing rocket launches. It's freaking cool as hell, man. We got 30 of these guys lined up in a row, all launching off together. And all of these guns are going to start shooting. Swoosh! That's right. So this is where we'll come back to next time we play. So save now. And to end the day, I want to show you all the progress we had made. So this is after starting the thing. Time-lapse start is separate. Let me show you what this thing is coming together looking like, because it's freaking sweet. It's freaking sweet. Why do you shoot your Dyson sphere? What? We hope in the next version they have better sounds coming from these systems. Feel like my sound is bugging out a little bit. Okay, you all ready for this? You all ready for this? I don't know if you all are ready. Am I ready for this? Prepare. Hold on to your butts. So we look slowly up into the sky. This is what this is all building towards. This ridiculous, crazy, amazing creation. Let's fly into space to get an even better view. We will end today's stream with this crazy view right here. Look. It's not a Dyson sphere. It's a Dyson gyrosphere of craziness. And you can see a lot of anything that's gold are just solar sails that aren't being used by any of the structures that we've created. And that's why I had to create the extra solar sails, because we're actually shooting in excess of them because it just looks frickin' cool. It just looks frickin' cool. And you can see the thing extends out to almost Vildior 1. We actually had it extend out as close to that planet as we could. So, my friends, I hope you all had a blast today. I am so happy and proud and satisfied with the work we got done today. Next time we play, we will probably just work on some other random project while we wait for this to be done. Either tonight or tomorrow night, I'll probably start, as I go to bed, just letting the time-lapse run from... I'll probably do the first time-lapse from Vildior 4, the gas giant. It'll have a big bird's eye view of it. And then I'll do a second one, I think, from Vildior 2, which is closer. We'll have a little bit of a red tint, but it'll be kind of a more zoomed-in view. It's amazing. This is the culmination of the last about 2.5 weeks of work. This design that we worked on for a good 6-8 hours or so. This is all coming together. We have 10 layers of Dyson shells and 10 layers of the Dyson swarm. Thank you for the 300 bits, Ramses.
Shoot the sky until the sun darkens.
That's right. Shoot the sky until the sun darkens. I would love to park like somewhere like here for the time lapse. The problem is I'm holding down D, and you can still see we have a speed of 2 ms. So I don't think there's a way to go AFK, because you can see as I let go, your speed slowly goes up. So you're slowly gonna get sucked towards the sun, and like Ramsey said, it'll slingshot you around. So you're basically gonna be in orbit. So I'm not gonna get a good view of it unless I'm on a planet. And we used a mod to tidal lock our other 2 planets. And that's what we will use for this. Will there be an actual sphere surrounding the stars? It all rings. There's no actual sphere on this one. It's all rings. We have rings with some satellites out here to add some interest to it, but it's basically all rings. So it's gonna look like this, but in space, and it's gonna be freaking cool. So, but anyway, my friends, this has been a blast. Again, I hope you all have enjoyed. I've had a good time. We will, again, come back to some more of this next Tuesday, most likely. But again, thank you all so much for hanging out. If there's anybody new to the stream, hope you had a good time. Hit the follow. Tomorrow we'll play some Loop Hero and maybe actually win a run or two. In the next Dyson Sphere stream, we will see it in its full form. No, because it's going to take many hours. I mean, it depends on how much time-lapse work I've done. If I do the time-lapse and it finishes and you all want to see the final thing, I might show that off. But it'll depend. What my plan is next Tuesday to go back to just playing the game and let it be built in real time. I don't know if I'll have any other projects I want to work on. Because this is kind of the last big project I had planned. And if we want to just let it be built slowly in real time, we might do that, but we might just do a stream of looking at it and stuff. 50.8 hours, real world hours, right? I don't know if that's right or not, because I think that was if we were doing 100 rockets a minute. We're actually doing 150. It's 1.5 faster than I thought. So I don't know. It's a lot more hours to wait for it to be done in real time. So it'll probably depend on if next Tuesday I decide on wanting to work on another project. So anyway, my friends, this has been a blast. So I'm going to head out, chill out, and work out and do a bunch of stuff. Again, y'all are amazing. I hope y'all had a good time. I can never thank all you wonderful folks enough for the bits, to follow, the subs, give the subs lurking. All the wonderful, amazing, awesome stuff you all do sports stream. You know I wouldn't do if you weren't for you amazing people. One final UI-less look of this crazy, amazing build. This is such a cool game. I've had a blast, depending on how much more we're going to get into it. But I'm going to call it a day. So you all have a great rest of your day. Happy gaming. I'm going to run one final 60-second words of ads to end the stream. And I hope I will see you all soon. Y'all have a great night. Peace out. Happy gaming. See you next time, my friends. Y'all rock.